welcome back to Convo Tea Chat with me, your girl Lovey. So let's talk about these Housewives of Potomac Reunion Part 2. So it left off with Ashley and Wendy going at it, of course. Ashley screaming 6'7", 6'7", which is supposed to be, I guess, Wendy's credit score. Yeah, she went there with it. And then, of course, Wendy said, you can't even name accomplishments that you have because you don't have any. And she was like, well, at least I can don't have to use any aliases. I am who I am, basically is what she told her. Then Ashley proceeds to say how she missed talking shit with her cast members, how everybody's so sensitive. Like, why you think you need to bash down your co-workers or your people in order to for ratings? That should just automatically flow. You shouldn't have to beat each other down or bash each other or talk shit in order to get things done. Yeah, that's ridiculous. And then they talked about her and Josh. Josh, she said she's still messing around with Josh though. Josh still in the picture. And they're like, what? How is he still in the picture? You just dissed him on the TV. And I guess she didn't care. She was like, well, me and Josh is still messing around and it's okay. And then she was saying that Sharice's son, Jackson, came on to her, but she didn't acknowledge if they actually did the hanky panky in the midst of all of that. No, they did not. And then they were saying how messy she is for even trying to talk to Mauricio, and something about Giselle had called Kyle to let her know. But I'm saying, did you let Kyle know that you said you wouldn't mind doing the horizontal with Mauricio? So all of y'all want to do them. So what makes you so better? They all was just tripping. And then you got Kay. She bring out her little uh picture frame that Greg gave her from the jewelry shop. And no, it wasn't a ring. She said she's happy with her little photo thing. And that is just something that they can look forward to in the future. And she's not worried about a ring because she know that she ain't going nowhere and their love is going to outlast regardless of what it is. And then Jassy get on the set and she was mad with Kay because Kay said she didn't know who she was. She wasn't familiar when they saw her on the plane or something like that. And she was like, "Oh, I didn't know who you was. So you looked different. I didn't know. I didn't know." Being petty, of course, because that's what they do. Then Jassy said, "Hey, okay, well, I don't know why you trying to be funny for you. Why you stealing people husbands?" Yeah, she said that Kay stole Craig from his ex-wife and went on and took on the husband and took the kids, taking care of a home. Like, wow, interesting. I'm like, damn, it sounds familiar. Make it seem like y'all into storylines or y'all trying to piggyback off each other, or y'all can come back to the next season with something to talk about. I don't know, but it was all weird, very much so weird. And then you got Giselle. Didn't y'all notice that she was a little bit somewhat quiet in this reunion this season? A little bit quiet. Cause she ain't got no storyline either, cause that's what they do, bully on everybody else. That would kept their story going. Other than that, they wouldn't have a story. What y'all think? If I'm wrong, just tell me I'm wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong. You know? And then on top of that, when Monique come onto the stage in her upside down pyramid, she says because she found herself, and she discovered herself, so that's why she wore that outfit. It was symbolic to her life, is what she said. Yeah, I say the same thing, y'all. Whatever, whatever. She brought out the binders and shit. Think that's probably why Giselle got scared and didn't want to say nothing too much. Thought she had some tea on her, and he was happy to see them binders because he said he never saw them before until that day. So he saw the binders and everything, and she was like, "Oh, I have tea in there, but we ain't got to pull nothing out." Basically, is what she was saying, and it was saying basically how Wendy was somewhat full of shit, I guess, because at the end of it all, she pulled out her phone and it was they had them listen to some type of recording. Whatever is in that recording, I guess it's supposed to show that Stacy was on some bullshit all along with Chris. I don't know. We'll have to see what's going on with that. I couldn't tell you. But then in the midst of it all, you got um Kay. and Jazzy, I thought they was friends. I really did. So hopefully they'll work their things out. And then you got Wendy and Kay going at it. They sounded like Marlo and Cherie back in the day on their episode. Like, you know how they did that little tit tat for tat shit? Yeah. Wendy and Kay did the same thing. It was so annoying. It gave me an automatic flashback of that scene. Yeah. So other than that, I guess not too much to really talk about during this housewife reunion. But Karen come out on the tomorrow on the third round. So maybe that one might be better, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna talk about Wendy again and her ordeal with her alleged fraud situation going on. But other than that, it was sort of tame overall. Not too much of nothing to really talk about. But you all can watch it all for yourself and tell me if I'm wrong. Well, that's all I got. Thank you for listening and join me again. We love you. With Convo T Chat. Feel free to hit that subscribe, like, and share button. And feel free to leave a comment also, because we all want to know. Let's piggyback off each other. Until next time, see ya. Bye.